What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this Thursday night. I'm doing real good myself. I come across this very, very treacherous story, and really what it entails of on the real, the moral of the story is this. You have to watch who you call your friends, because there's some very, very treacherous, ruthless low lifes, out there, smile in your face, and plan to, do you some kind of harm when your back is turned. A lot of them are people that you may meet, that has a lot of envy, towards you, or just wants to get something out of you. And some of them are even relatives. Those are the most dangerous ones, because the relatives are the ones that you tend to have your guard down with. Me, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Not with my relatives. You know what I'm saying? I know what they all are about, whether it be good or bad. To get into the story right here, it says woman's dismembered remains were found in a park and suspects allegedly killed her in insurance scam. Wow. Over some money, insurance that wasn't even theirs. It's just sick, man. And I guess this is a sister right here that this thing happened to, terrible thing happened to. Uh, Two arrests have been made in the grisly death of a woman whose head, torso, and limbs were found in a Brooklyn park in 2018, and one of New York City's most notorious unsolved murders. Federal prosecutors in the U.S. District Court in the Eastern District of New York allege that Corey Martin, 33, conspired with Adele Anderson, 32, to kill and dismember Brandy Odom, 26, and then fraudulently collect $200,000 worth of life insurance policies they set up in her name. They have a affidavit and complaint in the support of applications for arrest warrant states. On Wednesday, FBI agents arrest Martin and Anderson in Trenton, New York, Jersey. Well, excuse me, not New York, Jersey, but New Jersey. Excuse me. They are charged with wire and fraud and aggravated identity theft in connection to Odom's death, federal authorities said. They face up to 22 years in prison if convicted. From March 2017 through August 2018, the pair plotted to collect money from fraudulent life insurance policies started in Odom's name after the death, paying the premiums. The affidavit and complaint states Odom lived with the couple. It says Martin allegedly killed Odom by strangling her and then cutting her body up with a saw before scattering her remains in Canarsie Park. Prosecutors allege in the document. Odom died of homicide asphyxiation. After her death, her arms were severed at the elbow, the document states. Both legs were severed at the hips. And you know something, the being that these bastards did this to this woman, why shouldn't their life be taken right away? Why should, they have the luxury of living 22 years in prison for doing this heinous crime to this woman behind some damn insurance benefits, money, I think they should be took out in the same manner that they did this to this woman. You want to know the truth, But to continue, a woman walking her dog in Canarsie Park on April 9th, 2018 came upon Odom's torso. And that had to be a nightmare, just see some shit like that. As I went in the path and looked to the left, I saw something resembling a garbage bag, Smith said. But as I went by and looked back and looked again, I realized it was a body that was dismembered, and then I just took off running. when Anderson allegedly tried to claim benefits after Odom's death, she told one of the insurance company's representatives that Odom had died by suicide, the document states. Our representatives told Anderson she would need to provide a death certificate. Well, excuse me. Yeah, death certificate. A physician's statement and a coroner's report to process the claim. See, these dumbasses didn't understand that. Just murdered somebody, man. Another insurance company representative told Anderson she needed the name of the funeral home used for Odom's funeral. There it is again. See? Red tape. Yeah, I mean, there's steps to collecting money for insurance, you dumbasses. And not that you should have did this in the first place. This is a shame, man. This is a shame. To continue, Anderson, who told this representative Odom had died of homicide, said, I didn't have anything to do with the funeral for her. I am not sure. In December 2017, Martin and Anderson allegedly exchanged text messages about the life insurance policies. The document shows insurance place closed today. Anderson allegedly texts Martin, and that policy is no longer going to be active. Yeah, that's what he's saying. No longer going to be active. All right. If Jay don't try to do something with that bitch this week. Wow. Ruthless, man. Ruthless and heartless. I tell you. During an interview with the investigators on October 29, 2020, Anderson allegedly said she saw Martin choke Odom to death and then dismember her body. Assistant U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Tanya Haryar, wrote in a November 4th, 2020 letter to the U.S. Magistrate Judge in the United States District Court in Brooklyn about remanding Martin and seeking substantial bail for Anderson. The murder of Brandy Odom and the subsequent dismemberment and disposal of her body reflects Martin's utter disregard for human life, Haryar wrote. The crime was premeditated, gruesome, and motivated by greed. Exactly. I agree with that. Yep. Martin is being held without bail. Anderson was released on $200,000 bond with restrictions. Okay. So Anderson's going to get basically tapped on the wrist when he or she conspired. I think it's a she though. Conspired to murder, this lady, man. This is awful. Okay. In conclusion, here, attorneys for Martin and Anderson did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. Odom, who was from New York City, had worked as a security guard and wanted to become a city school safety agent. Her mother told the New York Times, everybody loved her. Nicole told WABC in April 2018, I can't even see how one person will want to do this to her. Brandy was friendly with everybody. Well, Brandy let her guard down with a couple fucking reprobates that need to be put down and euthanized like the low-life dogs that they are for doing that shit to this woman. Both of them do. Both of them. Because the woman that was included on this situation right here, Adele Anderson, if the scheme had worked, your ass would have been collecting that $200,000 too, and you would have been spending it, and you would have been quiet. See? So therefore, your ass should be put to death just like this other guy, this piece of shit, this dude Martin, Corey Martin. Yeah, for doing that to this lady right here. That's sick, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.